With head coach Matt Cage. Coach, sometimes it's a blessing, sometimes it's a curse having that open date right in the middle of the season, but I think it has to be a good one coming right there before district play starts.
Yeah, you don't realize how much you miss that date, when you haven't had it for a couple years. Being an odd team district, the last two, our bye week has been week 11, the last one of the season, going into playoffs. So we like that too when it happened, but at the same time, it really is kind of a refresher getting 5 non-district games, and it's a new season for all of us. So it's a really neat thing. We got eight weeks of football behind us, and got 5 weeks here to get to a 6th, and that's our focus.
It's going to be a very interesting 5 weeks because every team comes into district play with at least 2 losses. So it's really all up for grabs, and as you've said many times, it all starts with the Apaches this week.
No doubt, and Gonzalez is going to be one of those that battles for the district championship along with us, we believe. So, every one of these games, I truly believe anybody can beat anybody, in all 6 of these teams. So it's going to be one heck of a district race, and every single game, every Friday night of these next 5 is so important. So it's even that more important to get started out with a win.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your club. Tell us the positives coming out of the Taylor game.
Well, I tell you what, kids are playing hard. It's just one of those things that the effort and attitude is always there. I've been a part of play. I've been at places where, that's not been good, and that's not fun for anybody. So everything, all of our mistakes, in our 3 losses and in our win as well, are all fixable things. It's us. It's not. We're not getting out physical. We're not getting. Got out athleted a couple times. That happens every Friday. It happens on Saturday. It happens on Sunday. So it's not a scheme thing. It's not an effort thing. It's an execution thing, and execution things can be fixed. So that's the greatest thing.
Does it concern you if you're getting into a shootout with your offense sort of being not 100%?
Yeah, no. I mean, any shootout concerns us. That's not what we want to do. We want to ball control people and take shots in the pass game, and but at the same time, we got the athletes getting 4 wide and trips and hurt you there as well. So that's what we've designed our offense to be. And whether it's a shootout or whether it's a ball control thing like we want to get into, either way, we can be successful.
An off day in the middle of the season, is it good before district starts?
Well, it really has been this year. I think everybody knows exactly what happened in Liberty Hill, and JK is of course the big injury that everybody wants to talk about. But we've had a couple of nicks and bumps and bruises that we've had to get healed and really make sure that these kids are ready to go come this week. We had a heck of a non-district schedule. Kids fought hard, but we were also bumped and bruised and playing a lot of football. So that off week was great. Got us healthy, got us a little extra energy, and we're ready to go come Friday.
Yeah, we need to talk to that athletic director who set up this schedule, don't we?
Right, no doubt about it.
Let's talk about your offense. I know because of those factors, you guys are averaging about 18 points a game. Is that disappointing to you? What's a normal amount of plays and points that you aim for?
Well, it really is. In our peak years here, we've averaged around 41.4 points a game, and we're really close. I think that's the biggest thing. It's easy from the public's perception to see that we're not possibly putting up the points we have, but we're a play here or there away from really blowing the game open, and it's just execution. It comes down to it. There's things that we always talk about 11 guys, and if one guy doesn't do his job, then the whole team can suffer. That's no different than a military unit or anything else. If one guy in Iraq doesn't take care of his job, then the whole group could die of an IED. So it's one of those things where we got to make sure that everybody's on the same page, 11 hats going the same direction. If we do that, we can be as good as anybody. I think we showed that versus Argyle, and we still didn't execute the highest level there, and we had a chance to. So if we can put the pieces together and keep building, which we have been, it's going to happen. And I think we scratched the surface against Taylor. We had three turnovers. Those are hard to come, and big turnovers. So if we can just limit those, I think we score 49 on Taylor, and we're right there winning the ball games. And we got to be ready to go Friday. It's in our house, which is a good thing. We got to protect our home turf.
Julio, a quarterback. That's interesting
Yes,
because you'd been the person in charge of defensive chaos at linebacker for a while, and now they've moved you out in the back of the defense. What's that like?
I mean, it's great. I mean, I improved a lot this offseason. I got a lot faster. My hips, I got pretty good hips. So, I mean, it was coach's choice to move me. So, I'm just doing what they asked me to.
Does that help you as a receiver playing back there?
Yes, it is, because since I play receiver, I know what the receiver, like, what they're thinking. So, I mean, I just have that in the back of my head, and I use that every time I go out there. And I'm just, when the coaches call my name, I try my best to make plays for them, and that's my take on it.
What was your goal this year coming into 2016?
I mean, just to make bigger plays. Playmakers make plays, so I mean, I'm trying to put that in the back of my head every time I go out there.
When you look over, when you're making your reads on defense now as a cornerback, how different are they from linebacker?
I mean, we're out there on the island. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, you're going against more better athletes, and I mean, I just put your head on a swivel and just be coachable.